So, as many of you are aware, there has been two incidents last night, both of them labeled as terrorist attacks. It began at London Bridge, where a van ran through pedestrians, killing 7 people, injuring 20, and then they ran to Borough Market, where 3 men came out of the van and started stabbing people. There was a couple of shootings, a police officer was injured, and many were affected in the attack as well. I was not at the incident, but a couple of friends of mine were having dinner close by, and we decided to get home as soon as possible. Going home, we witnessed the police, the ambulances, the helicopters, and alhamdulillah, I made it safe. But as soon as I got home, it was chaos in London, on social media, and of course, Muslims felt the need to come out and have to apologize and try to educate. I tried to do my part, where I was letting people know that, you know what, during the month of Ramadan, Muslims are too busy fasting, too busy praying, giving to charity. Any true Muslim that actually follows the religion would be following Ramadan, and those who are doing the attack have nothing to do with Islam. As well, the police reports did not indicate what the identity or the race or the background of the faith group, but people, again, obviously, because it's a terrorist attack, they immediately link it to Islam and Muslims. Now, I woke up this morning and Theresa May, who's running for Prime Minister in the UK, decided to give a speech. And seeing it, I was enraged. I had to take a break for a good half an hour. I played the Quran so I can calm down, because the things that she was saying, the hate that she was spewing, was disgusting and vile, and it only adds more to the Islamophobia. She's using Islam for her fear-mongering, simply, to gain votes, because the election is this Thursday. I'm going to let you see the kinds of things. I have no words for this. Just listen.
First, while the recent attacks are not connected by common networks, they are connected in one important sense. They are bound together by the single evil ideology of Islamist extremism that preaches hatred, sows division, and promotes sectarianism. It is an ideology that claims our Western values of freedom, democracy, and human rights are incompatible with the religion of Islam. It is an ideology that is a perversion.
She had to go and say Islam. What did this attack have anything to do with Islam? If she wanted to talk about Islam, she could have, reached out to the Muslims who are fasting and who are being attacked and being labeled by this. But instead, she's blaming Islam for the identity of these men has still not been revealed. The police don't even know who they are. And immediately she jumps on the bandwagon, the same bandwagon that what's his name, President Trump used. My battery's going to die, but let me finish this quickly. And look at the state that the States was in. Trump was once upon a time against Islam and using Islamic terrorism, for his fear-mongering agenda, just to kind of turn people away against each other instead of, uniting and trying to fight this hate. They're creating more hatred. How are they any different from ISIS if, they claim ISIS is behind all of this? But then, of course, all of a sudden, Trump gets money from Saudi Arabia, and all of a sudden he loves Islam, and Islam is a beautiful religion. They do not be brainwashed by politicians. They will tell you whatever they want to, just so they can get you on their side. I'm still baffled. And at one point, I'm going to show you, she talks about how terrorism breeds terrorism. Yet, because of this attack, she feels there's an urge or a need to go continuing to invade Iraq and Syria. How does that make any sense? She just contradicts herself in the same sentence. This is clearly Trump 2.0. Alright, so first she says,
but we believe we are experiencing a new trend in the threat we face, as terrorism breeds terrorism.
Okay. And then she says,
yes, that means taking military action to destroy ISIS in Iraq and Syria. But it also means taking action here at home.
Do you not see the ignorance coming out of this woman's mouth? If we all know terrorism breeds terrorism, then why are we invading Syria and Iraq? Why are we getting involved? Why are we giving them anger, something to retaliate against us here? Stay out of it. It's none of your business. It's none of your concern. And people claiming that, invading another country is going to give you freedom. No, it's doing exactly the opposite of that. What worries me the most is because of this kind of hate speech, and she's encouraging Islamophobia, hate crimes. Already we've had a wave of hate crimes after the Westminster attack, after the Ariana Grande concert. A sister who was leaving the East London mosque got attacked. A brother got acid thrown at him. Just random innocent civilians, innocent kids walking around after prayer, leaving to go home. And the only trend that's going to be happening is not these terrorist attacks that she's claiming. They will continue on if you continue to invade Iraq and Syria and the Middle East. The only thing that's going to continue on with this kind of mentality and ideology that she's spreading is more Muslims are going to be at harm now. Young, innocent kids that had nothing to do with these attackers. Honestly, like, my message to the Muslim kids out there: stay safe, be careful, always report any kind of hate crimes, reach out, never walk alone, never go out at night. And to everyone else who honestly thinks that what she's... I'm sorry, I'm still in shock. Anyone who thinks this kind of mentality or ideology that she's spreading is what's right, what's needed in the UK, no, love wins. If terrorism breeds terrorism, and we understand that, hate breeds hate. And we can't let people like her, like the attackers, continue to divide us. Like, this is ridiculous.